Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Final Fantasy XVI. In the last episode, we finished off all of our side quests. We also finished off all of our notorious marks and everything. So we were able to go back to continuing the main story. And so we went and talked to Mid to see if she wanted to go with us to visit Cid's Graves. And she said she would after she finished working on the Enterprise, which is a giant ship that isn't powered by wind sails and everything. It's powered by engines and whatnot. That her and Cid had worked on, like drawing up design and everything before he passed away. And so we agreed to help her build it and everything. So we're going to get pieces and everything so that Blackthorn can put together the parts she needs to start building it. So we need to get Stardust, I think. And we chose Gav to come with us as well because we had a choice of taking Gav or Otto. So we sent Otto to go get the other stuff because I thought he'd be better at it because it's going to require bartering. And I thought Gav would be able to help us with this because he's more combat oriented and this is going to be field work. But anyways, remember to like the video if you like and subscribe if you want more. Without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, I believe we need to head out this way. Yeah, it's straight this way, and it's going to be up and around the corner to the right. We should be able to call our Chocobo too after we get out here. Right, it should just be right on the other side of this little gate here. Yeah, call our Chocobo. There she
Looks
is.
like I found the river. Where's Gav? Faster!
Okay, it should be right over here. I see a Chocobo. And there's Gav. That wasn't that far. I probably shouldn't have to ride the Chocobo, but I thought he was going to be much farther away. There you are, buddy.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Interesting that they think it's useless. Is there something Blackthorn knows that we don't, or is there something that they know that we don't, right? Makes you wonder. Okay, should be right through here. Okay, yeah, there is a little path here. There we go. Ooh, what was that? Aha! You can hide from me. Okay, so it's right. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Ooh. Stardust.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Interesting. Oh, come on. There we go. Two, we need three more. There's another one. Okay, where's number 4? Huh. Where's number 4? Oh, the other one showed up on my map. Or is it higher up? Maybe I didn't go high enough up. Huh. This is interesting. I'm not seeing it. Huh. Now I'm a little concerned. Where is the rest of the Stardust? Is it closer to the water, maybe? But it was showing up like the marker for it before, so now it's just... Oh, there's some. It does show up. You just have to get within a certain distance of it. There's number 4. Okay, where's number 5? This is slightly concerning. I'm not finding anymore. Oop. I literally just walked right out of the range. Ah, there it is, right by the water. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought they said it was near the water. There we go, last Stardust. Perfect.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
He's probably in trouble knowing him, right? Oh, no, what do you find? Ooh, that's a big old bag of it. Dang, dude.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
That was very touching. I was half expecting to walk back and find him like surrounded by, you know, wild animals or something like that, but that was much sweeter than I thought it was going to be. Okay, there's really nothing much to explore over here, so we're just going to head back to the hideaway. Come on, there we go. Sometimes it doesn't want to start moving. That's weird. Don't know why it does that. It's like I got to really push the button to get it to start moving again. I think it's because I tried to start moving it before it even loads the menu fully. It probably causes it to glitch a little. So this is letting off Steam 1. I wonder how many parts this quest is going to be. Is it going to be like a 2-parter, a 3-parter, an 8-parter? Or is it just a 1-parter and they just called it that for some reason?
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
I don't think me breathing down his neck is the one he's got to worry about. I'd be more afraid of Mid. Ooh, I wonder if we have enough renown now for the next level.
Suppose we'd better be
510 or
getting back to
520?
work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Okay, so I gotta report back to Mid. But yeah, on the renown, I can't, or reputation, renown, whatever it's called. I'm not sure if we needed, was it 510, 520, 560? I can never remember it because the increments just don't make sense to me for some reason. Like the last one was 410. I know what, it's probably like increments of like 60 or 160 or something like that, but I just never really paid attention to it. Let's see, what's the next one at?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts.
550. What are the increments in? Okay. If we look at them, so 15, 30, 40. And that one is 50. And that one's 70. That one's 90. Is it just random? I mean, they increased because it was like, it doubled. And then, but then it didn't double again, it increased by 5. And then it increased by 20, and then it increased. It's not even increasing by like 5, 10, 15, 20. It's like, it's just almost random. But yeah, we need 550, so we're 40 away. Yeah, because see, that one's 140 points more, and then it goes to needing like another 150 points, or I don't know, that's just weird.
All done?
We're almost there, though. Probably one more like story quest type thing will probably do it, or another one of the a high-level monster hunt would also probably do it, or like 2 or 3 side quests, so it's pretty close. If we could do that S-Ring quest, it would probably do it, because I think that gives you 50 of the renown, reputation, whatever it's called, but I don't think that's a good idea for us. Okay, mid, construction's underway.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Well, here's letting off steam part 2, so I guess it's probably a 3-parter because it's probably for each piece that she needs done. I didn't know if they were going to break it down further on those, where it was like, you know, we could have 2 to 3 parts for each one of those, but no, we don't need to go that way, we need to go this way. But well, actually we need to open the map. But okay, so that's good to know. Also, it's going to give us another 40 points, which will get us our next level on our reputation renown thing. I still need to figure out what the heck that's called, but let's go to Lost Wing. I probably should open the local map to see if there was a teleport point closer to where we need to go, but we can do that once we get here. It's not that big a deal. There's not really, like, loading screens in this game, necessarily.
We're taking you all to a storehouse in the bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
That's right, after that side quest we did, they're basically going to war. I totally forgot about that. Oh gosh, this is just sad. You know, actually, it probably would be faster to go from this area, actually. So yeah, we'll go from here. we'll just follow the pass back. Just because it's a lot of windy paths and forest and whatnot, I have to go through the city first, and I gotta walk through the city, whereas here I can just straight up call Ambrosia. Yeah, see, it's almost the exact same distance, but here I can immediately call on her from here. And then just run, and it's gonna be pretty straight paths, because you just literally follow the bridges versus having to follow winding paths and make sure I turn at the correct points. It'll just save a very little amount of time, but it'll save something, right? Right. Just smile and nod, right? Like I know what I'm talking about. Man, it's been a while since we've been here. I kind of like the way they did this. It's weird. It's like a combination of open world and not open world, but they did it in a way to where it doesn't feel like... It feels nice. It's like each area is its own region, but also open, but not. It's nice. It also, I bet, allows it to load a lot faster. That's probably why it loads so quickly. Okay, there you are. You're who I'm supposed to talk to.
Straight home now.
Yeah, there you are. Helena, right? That's your name. Yeah, what's her name?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
I'm a little worried what kind of creature this is, the way she's talking. She seems both afraid, but also kind of grossed out or freaked out, or I'm not sure. Maybe it's just that big and scary of a creature?
Anybody home?
Oh, there's a chest over there. I need to grab that. Horrible. Oh. Ooh, it's one of those things. Now I see why she was kind of more so creeped out.
Unwanted visitor. Time to go.
That's definitely creepy. Isn't it an evil eye? I think is what they're called. Oh, it's just called an unwanted visitor. Ooh, okay, don't cast a doom on me. That's not nice. Really don't appreciate that. Okay, let's try to get in there.
Nice try.
I think he takes pretty good damage, luckily, from that tornado. He's not very magic resistant, maybe? Or maybe it's just more so it does good damage. It could just be that it does good damage. Yeah, just trying to go all out on him. Almost take him down in one cycle, that's cool. Doom me, I see, that's not nice. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Ow. Almost did it without getting hit. Let's go ahead and do this. Torgal. Kind of screwed myself there because I had to switch. Come on, I want to save my gouge for after I do that. Move down, and then I'll gouge you. Nice. This might actually finish him. It did. Nice. Oh, I love that move. And with the big area now that I can shoot, like the zone, whatever it was called, the area, blah, blah, blah. I forgot what they called it, but basically the range for which I can hit the high-end attack on it. It's so nice having that large of an area. It's pretty much I never miss it now. I was getting pretty good at it before, though, I gotta say.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
She's gotta stand there in awe, like, he just literally took that thing on like it was nothing. And it really was nothing. The Eye of the Warrior. What's that? Increases strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. That's actually really nice. Because that would make it last for 76 seconds, I think. That's not bad. Make it last a little over a minute. I wonder if there's an upgraded version of that, or ones that can do like all of the tonics or whatever, because that'd be really nice. Okay, so that chest was... So they're back over there. Did I ever explore over here? Yeah, I've explored over here before. At least I thought I did. I'll just check over here to make sure there's nothing, like, way back over here. No. Okay, that chest that was right down here by the water. I want to make sure I grab that. And then also we get to go claim our reputation reward thingy. Okay, are you anything good? Because we could have grabbed you a long time ago. It's just, why are these always meteorites? Are we going to, like, run out of meteorites? Because I thought that was, like, a pretty common material. But the way they keep giving it to me in these special chests, it makes me think that maybe it's not as common as I've been making it out to be, you know? Okay, let's head back. The hideaway. Okay, so we'll stop by the desk first, and then we'll go and tell Mid that they should be on her, on their way back with that stuff. And then what's her third request, which should be the part 3. Okay, what is this thing called again?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so.
It's Renown. Aha. There's
All
plate.
yours.
Here we go. Getting close. So that's 50 would be 600, so 150. I need like 165 more points in order to get that. That's just insane. But we're gonna go for it, of course. But that's, wow, a lot of points. Okay, I mean, then again, the S-rank ones are worth, the S-rank monster hunt things are worth 50 points. So it's like less than 3 of those. So it's not like crazy amounts. You know, because I think the A ranks are worth like 30 or 40. The B ranks I think are worth 20. So it's really not that much in the grand scheme of things because you get 10 to 50 points pretty easily at a time. It's just more so it's like, wow, it just seems like a large number. It keeps getting bigger. But also the rewards are getting better.
Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Okay, is this gonna be part 3? No, okay, it's still the Out of the Shadows quest. Here I thought it was gonna be part 3 of the gathering. So, or he's probably gonna tell us what we need to go gather, and then that's the part 3. I really wish we didn't have to walk all this, so this is so annoying. I usually don't mind fetch quest stuff if you can like run or jump or fly around, kind of like some of the other games we've played on the channel before, you know, where it's just like, oh, you gotta go grab that thing. Well, here, we'll just rush over there and fly through the air and grab it and rush back or teleport back or whatever. But this is just slow. I mean, it's not that bad. It's like walking from one end to the other is probably like, what, 10, 20 seconds? It's just because it feels so slow while you're doing it. It's just like, okay, buddy. Give me the information I need. Okay, here's a slip of paper.
Harpocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Well, obviously we're gonna take Jill. But first of all, we're actually gonna leave this episode off here, guys. Yeah, there it is, Letting Off Steam Part 3. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. Until next time, see ya!